What? Apple reportedly flew in 5 planes of iPhones into the US to avoid tariffs. Ain't this just smuggling? From where? Where does Apple manufacture their phones? Am I stupid, or ain't this just smuggling? What the hell? Am I wrong? It's illegal. Oh my God. Hold up. That's crazy. Apple's not down bad like that. Apple resorting to violence? Apple reportedly flew in 5 plane loads of iPhones to dodge Trump tariffs. Apple might be able to avoid raising prices in the US for now, as its warehouses are stocked for months. So Apple flew 5 cargo planes of iPhones and other products from India and China to the US in late March to avoid paying President Trump's baseline 10% tariff that took effect on April 5th. The emergency shipments came in over 3 days in the last week of March, meaning Apple's US warehouses now have a few months' supply. They're running out of phones? Is there going to be an Apple phone shortage? Or they're just going to have to pay more? They're not going to stop. They're not going to run out of phones. It's just going to cost a lot more money. But they didn't smuggle it. They just shipped it really quickly beforehand. The move could help Apple avoid an immediate price hike. A vast majority of its products are manufactured in China, Vietnam, and India. And starting April 9, the goods coming from these countries will be tariffed at 54, 46, and 26%. Oh my God. China's reciprocal tariffs are 34%, but it previously got hit with 20% tariffs. Oh my God. How can this change the market? And will it affect it? This doesn't change the market. This is just, they tried to do this before the tariffs actually went into place. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Fidel. If this is correct, it means that they knew the tariffs were coming and Apple tried to circumvent it. Did maybe Trump may have announced that he was going to have this conversation about tariffs? I don't know. I would not be surprised if they had information about the tariffs were coming. I don't know how much damage 5 planes of phones would do, but catching Apple doing something that desperate means like they are hurting. That's desperate. According to Rosenblatt Securities, iPhone costs could reach as much as $2,300. That is insane. An iPhone can cost $2,300. That's gotta be cap. I can't believe that. I can't believe that's not cap. Nintendo also reportedly shipped products last month to avoid the new tariffs. According to the Financial Times, more than half of Nintendo's US hardware comes from Vietnam and Cambodia. The video game company shipped over 383,000 units of the Switch 2 across 5 days of January to get it. Okay. So to be fair, Trump has been doing this tariff thing with Canada, China, and Mexico. That they were the first ones to start getting. So this could have made other countries start realizing Trump is going to tariff the world. So people might have been trying to get ahead of it, but Trump has been playing his hand about tariffs, and he's been saying he's going to be putting tariffs on countries for a long time. So a lot of these companies may have gotten ahead of it based on the fact that they announced it. Maybe that's just a benefit of the doubt. Do I still think that they knew before this too? Absolutely. But also, I do think that a lot of companies were making drops probably to the extent of this, knowing that tariffs might come. Technically, they can sell it at the upsold price despite them shipping it before. Yes, they can price that bad boy for whatever. Just because they get it more cheap, prices are created based not on the cost of it. It's about it's a combination of many things, but also what does the market say it costs? And that's why the people were saying that a lot of people are going to be charging more money for things that don't actually cost more just because they can. They're going to artificially pump prices, even though their cost doesn't artificially go up. They're just going to follow this trend where things become more expensive. That's the dangerous part about everything with capitalism is when it comes to competition, if your competition's prices go up, yours are allowed to go up too. If theirs go up because the government says it's going to go up, then yours can go up too. And welcome to capitalism. Still, after President Trump announces reciprocal tariffs, and you got to be very careful in this economy, y'all. People are going to you're getting capitalized. They're going to capitalize on you. They're going to capitalize on this. Welcome to a Hotel California. Still, after President Trump announced his reciprocal tariffs, Nintendo delayed pre-orders for Switch 2, which were set to begin on April 9th. Whew. Well, that's the thing. Chat, that's the thing. Don't be afraid. Get ahead. Get ahead. Get ahead. But yes. Oh, let me see what the comment section had to say. Angelica Reed, can't wait to get my $30K iPhone. What? How much would the iPhone cost if Apple was forced to make it in America? In the $30,000 to $100,000 range, and no, this is not a typo. In fact, if Apple were forced to solely manufacture the iPhone in America, there's a good argument that it would not be able to manufacture any at all. If they could somehow successfully make the manufacturing transition, capacity will likely be constrained to just a few million units a year. So we can't make the things that we're making right now. We can't. So if we try to do that and we cut off ourselves from the rest of the world and create all these damn tariffs, you're cooked. You better start learning how to cook and you better start learning how to farm. So the reason why I feel like this can't happen, I guess, is because this seems like a something burger. And my brain always pivots to nothing really happens. Outside of like the pandemic and some of like, but this one is too big. This is a something burger. And so I'm like, no, something can never happen. But I think the thing with Trump in office is that underestimating what things that can happen, this man has been making things happen that I did not. He's been making a lot of something burgers. It's been serving it up. So underestimate his ability at your own peril. Someone tell Nintendo to do this with the Switch 2s. So that they're cheaper. Apple CEO Tim Cook is donating $1 million to Donald Trump's inauguration fund. It's going to be bad. I guess we're doing recession now. I think the market, the price of the market, the value, the stock market did really well today. It flipped. This is the future. iPhone trafficking. I'd never ever be a drug trafficker, but an electronic trafficker, I'm in the money. I'll be the Pablo Escobar of the iPhone, Nintendo Switch 2 traffic. $1 trillion company with tax planning skills of a college drug dealer. How is that different from smuggling cocaine into the country if you really think about it? That's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, isn't that just smuggling? Isn't that a crime? And they're going to still charge tariff prices on those phones. Exactly. If that's legal, why wouldn't everyone just do that? What are they doing there? What is corporate America doing? What are they doing? Did they get caught with their hands? Did they get caught with their pants down, chat?